Sort of tell me what happened last time.
Well, we began with Leon deciding to meet the third partnership in this alliance that Kinji and her have going on, essentially. Linhan High, sorry, Lin High, as well, wanted to get to know her a bit and see where her feelings were at on the matter of the school and everything else. She seemed to reveal that she can take a couple punches, thinks that she will be out here with miraculous recovery, apparently, and she has no doubts, at the very least, that she can survive this place. And while Leon has her concerns, Leon seems very confident she'll be fine. Well, at the very least, we can probably train together, see how, make sure we can all survive this place. She also revealed to Leon that concerns about Kinji, that he seems to be, something about trying to prove everyone wrong or some such things. And maybe he's not the best in the sense of like dealing with this whole like environment essentially, which Leon also kind of agrees with. So thanking Leon and saying goodbye, she went off to go talk with Kinji, just mostly get under the feel for his whole dilemma, we'll say. Um, we talked about apparently he met her master, who politely called him stupid, and he's trying to grow stronger. Apparently, he's trying to prove something not just himself but everyone here. Apparently, um, uh, well, even with that going on and her pointing out that maybe this is the best option, we got a bit of an interruption as one of the teachers, Quan, showed up, mostly probably to talk or more likely to mess with Kenji, apparently, as he got very close, swept him off his legs, kind of lectured him a bit there about not letting anyone catch you off guard and showing his disappointment in Kenji's overall development, we'll say, before walking away, back turned unaware and unconcerned about possibly being attacked. Though Kenji's anger looked like it was about to take over, Leon stepped in front of him to hopefully keep him from doing something foolish in her eyes as he calmed down and watched as the teacher left. And she revealed, of course, he's probably trying to get a rise out of you. It's best not to entertain that, but regardless, we can find a place to train and hopefully hang out, essentially, I guess. The closest to hang out as Leon will probably understand it. As we went off to a nice plateau that Kinji knew about and decided to go there. On the other hand, everyone else was getting along with their peers as best as one can, or Lily, mostly, scoping out the competition, socializing, interact with them, and gauging who would be a problem for her to deal with, essentially. Um, as well as the fact that her Shifu and her taught together, schemed, we'll say, as she revealed that she has been making friends, even though he's been making fun of her, as well as Quan sadly not able to avoid the Grand Master for so long. And of course, giving his lovely apprentice, student, daughter a task, essentially, to maybe we should deal with this Kinji fellow. I think he doesn't really fit here, and maybe he's going to hold some people back. It's best to nip this in the bud before it becomes a problem. So why don't you do what you do best, as she seems to agree with him. And the two together probably did like a fist bump and decided to cause problems in the end, we'll say. As Suyeon also was training, mostly less socializing, though she had a lovely hello from Tai, who seemed to be going around and talking with people, and wanted to have a bit of a spar. That was, of course, showing how good Sion was, as she revealed, like, yeah, I probably won't be able to keep up with you, but if you want, there's some other people you can hang out with. Building a bit of a friend group, the bad bitches, as I like to say, as she went off, and Sion seems to be excited about the prospect. Chloe, as well, has a little bit less of a social thing going on, mostly because everyone rightfully fears her power, essentially. Even with knowing that she's number one, it looks like she's able to keep up and show that she's the strongest one around. Though she was approached by Tai, second day or so, who wanted to do a bit of spar and gauge her abilities probably, and revealed that, yeah, there are some other people who will probably at least make it so you're not bored entirely. If you want, you can hang out with us during lunch, get to know each other, make some friends, apparently. As Chloe seemed to not hate that idea. Tai eventually lastly approached Lily with some news about all the new friends she's making and people who would probably be of interest, and maybe we should have lunch together and hang out. As well as, there's that Kinji fellow went up the mountain, and I think it's best we have a conversation. Just see what he's doing up there with his two friends, essentially. Or girlfriends, as she likes to say. As, well, Lily, do having a mission and wanting to have fun, agreed. and Sion, of course, coming along with. As the others were training up on the mountaintop, Leon, realizing to her horror that Kenji's skill level isn't at par with everyone else. Leon, of course, able to endure and keep up, but Kenji's having a hard time. And of course, she pointed out, more concerned than anything else, and saying, maybe this place is the best for you right now. It's not safe for you here. And sadly, the way she spoke it and Kenji's own emotional state didn't really help us. He seemed to take it pretty hard and walked off. Uh, Leon, feeling a bit bad, but also like, I have to talk to the Grandmaster. This cannot be allowed to continue, as both her and Leon agree with that, and continue sparring to hopefully find time to talk to the Grandmaster at a later dates. But unbeknownst to them, as Kenji walked down the mountain, very dejected and disheartened, came in the mean girls, seeing a chance for a meal, as Lily led the group, Tai and Sion behind her, and of course made sure Kenji knew exactly where he belonged. And even when he tried to fight back, their ability to overpower him was far greater, and well, brought him to his knees as he cried a bit, and leaving with their harsh words behind them. Uh, Leon coming in a bit later, only hearing the small ends of that, and of course confronting them. Lily and Sion and the others not seeing the problem, revealing, of course, like, this guy doesn't belong here. It's dangerous. You just got to remind him of that, and it's best that he doesn't get any false hope. And Leon, not necessarily disagreeing, but saying, like, if you mess with him again, we're going to have a problem with me, essentially. Though I don't think it did much for the others, as they backed off, seemingly done with whatever they came for, and took their leave. Um, at the end of that as well, everyone went down to continue training, as everyone's master, Chloe's, I believe, as well as Lily's, had a bit of conversation, talking about how the real training starts tomorrow, and Lily's Master Quan giving Lily a high five about her accomplishments. As everyone came to the next day to, I guess, go and do the mountain training. Though, of course, before that, Leon did go to the Grandmaster to talk about her concerns and reveal that it may be best that Kenji doesn't stay here. And the Grandmaster saying, well, there's nothing I can really do about it, much to Leon's shock, as he revealed that Kenji being here is his own choice, and him leaving is his own choice as well. And probably baffling her, as she asked if the other teachers know, but he didn't really answer that, saying he understands her concerns, but this doesn't really require her insight, essentially, and put her on her way as she went back, still unsure about what's going on. She did come across her Shifu, who was very much annoyed and asking what the hell she's doing, as Leon revealed that she just was trying to do what she thought was right, and her Shifu revealing the Kenji's history, that he apparently learned about this place from his master, or someone told him eventually, who knows exactly who it was, and found this place on his own. Walked here, showed up, was like, train me. They said no. He stayed for days on end and just wouldn't leave. So in a way, yes, the Grandmaster couldn't let him leave, and well, they weren't going to kill him, much to Leon's surprise, as there's no point in killing him. So yes, Kenji's here of his own volition, and apparently he's too stubborn to go. And though May is also has her concerns, she's starting to come to a realization about what type of strength Kenji has, we'll say. Even with Leon going to Kenji, who apparently went to her master to ask for training, much to her shock, he seems to want to grow stronger, whoever would take him. And even getting a sword that Leon would point out was very much not meant to be used as a training weapon. It's meant to really fuck you up. He seems determined to keep trying. Well, regardless, she understood as best as she could and to make her leave, stumbling across Tai, who saw her as she was trying to sneak out, mostly trying not to feed into those rumors that's been going around. As Tai tried to be friendly, and Leon was like, we met like a couple hours ago. We're not friends. I don't like you. And Tai's like, I'm actually a nice person. Just let me prove it. I'll help you out with this guy and help him get better. And Leon's just like, fine. You do that. Don't really trust you that much, but okay. As Tai went about her way, she has a very good way of making it so it's not necessarily her fault, and of course she's not the bad guy here. I didn't really say anything. I was behind everyone else. As next day we went on our mountain training, going up the mountain, as the Grandmaster introduced us about training our ki every day going up here. I guess he didn't really say much, but we meditated and then followed down the mountain. Some of us unsure, some of us enduring whatever the trek was, but make our way down. And as we went down, Kenji, who didn't show up for class, was going up. Um, Leon stopped to talk with him, asking what was going on, as he revealed that the training with her master didn't really go well. But he found another one. Kwan's going to teach her, basically, and Leon had her doubts, but Kenji seemed to be determined to see this one work out, as he has food supplies is waiting for him eventually on the mountaintop, as we all went down. Uh, of course, it's easy enough to catch the eye that Quan was making jokes about leaving him up there, that he's going to see how long he can last because he doesn't plan to show up at all. And Leon, knowing that that's the master for Lily, seemingly having a bad idea about who he is as a person, we'll say, decided to go back up the mountain with food and such, as he did spend hours up there. And, he, shivering in the cold, was determined to stay, as she brought food to try to tell him maybe it's best you go down. It's not really safe up here, but he seemed adamant that this is going to be fine, that he just has to keep trying. And back and forth before eventually Quan showed up. Very much a careful, wonderful walk up and just relaxing, stealing the food and blankets that she brought, and seemingly prepared to have a chat with Kenji, and telling Leon to make her way, that it's going to be fine, much to her shock. Concerned, but deciding to let it go, she took her leave back down the mountain and met her master, who again wasn't too happy with the choices she's been making, asking her directly if she had any feelings for this kid, which no, she said, that she wanted to help. Just because everyone else wants to be an asshole doesn't mean she wants to be, essentially. Regardless, the master revealed that Kenji does have some strength there, and while the training showed that he's able to withstand a lot, and of course, revealing that the pose that he took, that's something about it was dangerous. If you see anyone with this type of pose, get the fuck out of there, essentially. And regardless, she might not be able to train him, as there's nothing that she can teach him right now. But maybe Quan, with a couple words, might take an interest here. And we'll see where this leads, essentially, as that's where it ended, I believe, as well.
Unless there's anything any of you would like to do, the days would start to sort of follow a similar pattern of you going up to the same plateau and then trying to meditate. Unless there's anything any of you would like to do, a couple of days.
I think Leon wants to talk to Lily, actually.
Yeah.
Chill, don't laugh.
Is this something
It's
urgent?
okay.
You could catch her before training starts, maybe after, like a day later.
Yeah, I think maybe after, because she's good it's not necessarily urgent necessarily. Probably after our training, going down the mountain or some such, just to talk to her privately for a second.
Probably catch her around the monastery, moment where she's alone.
Lily?
Hmm?
I'm sorry to bother you here, but I have a question. I would hope you would have the answer.
I probably do. What's the question?
I'll be blunt. What interest does your master have in Kenji?
I mean, do you really not know?
I have a few ideas, but at the very least, he seems to share your sense of humor. So I have concerns, is all.
Look, we both know that he shouldn't be here. He's gonna get chewed up and spit out, and the sooner that he just realizes that, the better for everyone.
So you believe this is the correct method to change his mind, then?
Either he toughens up and deals with this shit, or, he'll learn a hard lesson. Just the same as all of us, I assume.
So is your master this cruel to you as well?
Wouldn't call it cruelty. Just, like I said, tough lessons.
A lesson with pain, then. It doesn't necessarily always go the way we think when that happens, though.
Just be better then.
Very well then. I can't stop your master, and it seems you both had the same mindset. This has though given me a bit of insight. Thank you.
Of course.
He gives like a little nod before, actually stopping for a second. You were right about, at the very least, lessons must be learned here. And I don't wish to reiterate, but I will say so again. Your master I can't stop, but I can stop you.
You can try.
I certainly can. She gives a bit of a nod before taking her leave after that.
Yeah, Lillian just give you a little wave.
As yeah. Is there anyone else who wants to have any conversations? Anything they want to do outside of the training regimen?
We're building ourselves an army here, Grant. Training all day, every day.
Leon would probably hang around Ty. Doing breaks, I guess.
Well, then you'll
Nothing
be
else.
hanging around Lily as well. Seems you three do form a bit of a trio and a bit of a dangerous clique. As for, well, and you can, like, I guess, keep an eye on Kenji and his, call it, training regimen, I guess.
Yeah, I know I asked him if, like, hey, you can still train with students and train with us, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that now that he is
Is
Quan
in
for a bit.
fact, like, the only time you see him is when he's, like, walking up the mountain or, like, coming down. Like, looks so tired, so exhausted.
Ah,
Like, there's not, like, he looks sleep deprived, hungry. Like, pretty sure, like, we're not sure how long he will last at this rate, but
he's
don't actually
gonna
get to
ask.
see him too much around the
Oh,
monastery.
gotcha.
You,
She
you,
can't catch him.
you,
Gotcha.
you can, like, in the morning, you wake him up, or like see like you can try and find him.
Yeah, she's gonna try to find him. I'm not too sure if that's gonna be able to, but she's gonna try to talk with him.
So one of these mornings, you catch him as he is sort of kind of like walking out of his room. Like, again, you can see the fucking dark circle underneath his eyes. Again,
Yeah, Kenji. Um, are you on your way to your training?
yeah, yeah,
Is it all right? We walk and talk then?
sure.
Well, you seemed to be a bit busy these last few days.
Yeah, it's hard to catch sleep, so I take every opportunity.
May I ask what your training entails with Master Quan?
Yeah, you see him, like, he has that, like, weird, like, not weird, but like that heavy training sword.
I'm surprised you're still keeping this around. It's not the best weapon.
It's just meant to. I don't know what it's meant to do. I'll be honest. All of this is beyond me.
And you're just using this sword in training with Master Quan? Or has he actually taught you anything?
How to take a punch?
Mm.
Mostly he laughs at me, but I I suppose he does have a point. Learning how to get beaten up is also important.
I see. Are you? Has he not allowed you to sleep properly either? Then
Well, I need to keep up with everyone's training, so I mean, I sleep now and then. Apparently, another important lesson is to be able to sleep anywhere at any time. Well, I guess I can fall asleep quite quickly now.
I. Very well. Would Master Quan allow me to watch your training while you at all?
Drugs. Don't you have your own training?
You're not the only one who can also do it another time as well. You can still do both.
Well, nod as. Yeah, instead of going up the familiar path, he does just keep going up the mountain. He'll walk for roughly an extra half an hour or so as you reach a much smaller clearing. As you can see Quan is already there enjoying a drink in the morning. He looks in your direction. Says, "Ah, I didn't expect we would have visitors."
Greetings, Master Quan. I just came to see the training, if it's all right with you, of course.
Drunk says, "Not yourself out, although no, time is precious and you are losing yours."
I understand. Thank you for your insight, Master. I'm sure you understand the most best about time.
He chuckles a bit as he says, "Okay, Kenji, start undressing." As it again, it's morning and it is middle of October. As yeah, it's pretty chilly to say the least. He will take off his clothes, or just having a pair of pants on. Taking off his boots as well. Just like bare feet. Grabs the training sword. And to see him like start to like a series of very basic swings. As the Quan is sort of like lazily looking in your direction, like taking a drink every now and then.
Leon doesn't react to Quan's inquiries unless he says something to her. She's just watching, basically. Trying to gauge exactly what, more, she's
Ah.
mostly gauging Quan more than anything else, if that's
You
possible.
see, the problem is
Yeah?
he will not let you be. As like, oh, you just like here to watch him, like
I
creepy, you know.
come. I don't intend to for that, Master. I come to understand, is all. If I'm making you uncomfortable, I can take my leave.
Oh no, I don't. I listen. I would be a hypocrite to judge you on this. But other people, I'm just trying to teach you the ways of the stalker. Shouldn't let others see when you're like watching them.
I don't believe I'm trying to be a stalker, Master. Trying to understand is part of the basis of learning, isn't it?
You know, that's what most stalkers would say. Not watching you, I don't understand you. By sitting in a corner, looking towards you, studying your every the way
I will take that.
the muscles twitch.
I will take that into consideration, Master Quan. At the very least, I can say for one thing, I don't really care much for what other people think. So there's one thing beaten down.
That's a good skill in life. Let that not turn into arrogance. Because it only takes one miscalculation, and the fall is heavier the higher you are.
True. I do not wish to have an abundance of arrogance. It makes me blind, or makes most people blind.
But you do have some misplaced, misguided sense of duty here. It's not for your own personal curiosity.
Can it not be just for my own personal curiosity right now, then?
Well, you just said it isn't.
I see. This is my sense of curiosity. Doesn't mean I'm planning to stalk some fellow. I mostly want to understand you, Master Quan. Maybe you're my
Ian,
target,
listen,
actually.
listen. I understand that the young girls have crushes, but I'm a bit too old for you. It's not gonna work out. I'm sorry.
My heart is broken already. Before I even began to make my first steps.
I don't like leading people on.
I appreciate the honesty at the very least. Though I do, may I ask for my questions for this help with my curiosity?
Oh, ask questions.
Why have you decided to train young Kinji then? You don't seem the fellow to have such a student.
I think it's funny.
And this is just for your entertainment then.
Quite so. I can dodge a lot of responsibility, amuse myself, and have my peace and quiet at the same time. What's not to love?
You two really do have the same mindset.
Listen, I'm doing the kid a favor. No other teacher here is gonna give him the light of day. And well, listen, maybe he'll learn a valuable lesson in failure.
Yeah. So your thing is to teach him failure then.
Quite so.
Has your own student learned such a lesson as well? Or does she not have that study of arrogance either?
My personal student, she is, well, actually has talent for it. Like the boy here who seems to have a lot of determination, but that's about it.
I see.
You know, it's, determination is all well and good, but sensibility, common sense, the ability to understand, adapt, that just not just hit your head against the wall until it cracks. Those are important skills as well. Determination on its own, it's just admirable, I guess. It's funny to watch, but won't really get you far in life.
Hmm. Sound advice, Master.
Oh, how is your cultivation training going?
It is going as it should. Nothing exciting to speak about it. Nothing that would excite you at the very least.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Gonna just lay back, take another swig of the bottle.
Yeah, she's gonna glance at him mostly, but seeing how Kinji's doing right now, physically at the very least.
Because now he has removed most of his clothes, you will see the lots of bruises on his back, arms. Like, looks like he has been beaten up. Like his feet have like many like scratches and small cuts from rather rough terrain that is here. Why is he naked? To make him be cold. Just to prank on him. See if he dies of hypothermia. Or like gets cold and sick. Honestly, listen. Juan's like, listen, I told him to do it. He could have just said no.
Quan. I don't think you should be around children right now.
Listen, he has his pants on. That's fine.
It's fine, guys. I promise. Gotta ask Quan. Why do you ask the boy to take off his clothes just to see? Yeah, I already know the answer. Never mind. I don't even have to ask.
Listen, yeah, you should ask.
Is there a particular reason why the training begins with such rotten foundation?
Excuse me? What brought there to see?
Why is he just wearing a shirt? Just wearing a pair of pants.
Well, I mean, I was doing that as a favor for you. I guess, the youth are just much ruder.
I don't think training is some type of seductive technique, Master Quan. At least I've never heard of such a thing.
He sort of like smirks and says, listen, I think I've seduced plenty of people by just taking my shirt off. You would be surprised how often it works.
The skeptical look Leon gives him. The skeptical look.
It's not like subtle or like very complex. Sometimes going back to basics is just what you need.
I presume you have abundance of experience with that, Master Quan, which I will respect your wisdom. I just don't understand why you think is taking your shirt off in the snow and cold a good way to do your training.
Well, it
Or
isn't,
that-
but could have just said no.
Does he know he can say no?
Does anyone?
I guess you're right in that regard.
Okay, another valuable lesson. I feel like I'm imparting a lot of wisdom to the kid.
I'm sure it will have grown to a strong. I don't know what metaphor I could use to please you right now, but I'm just gonna nod.
Eventually he'll break, and it's just people with a lot of determination break much harder, thus tend to be more stubborn. Stubbornness is not the most conducive trait to training.
Many things aren't the most conducive traits to training, but still people display them.
Yeah. People who like to at best be average.
Even the strong can show those weaknesses as well. I've seen it quite often enough.
Yeah, but they know how to hide them. They know how to play around them. They know how to, well, ensure that they're not being affected too much.
One thing I've learned, or at least what my master imparts on me, is that no matter how strong you are, there's someone always clawing up to try to take over your spot. Strength will not last forever. People falter, people fall, in one form or another.
See, that's the difference between me and your Shifu. I'm not that old yet, so I haven't reached that point of my life. Well, we'll see in like 20, 30 years.
If you live that long, then I would love to see what happens to the great Master Quan in 20 to 30 years.
Ah, no, probably I'll be thinking the same. Who knows? All of the older folk seem to be more crusty. It does come with age.
I do have a question about you in particular, Master Quan, if it's all right. You graduate from the school as well.
Yes.
What position did you take or were allowed to take? for your graduation?
Well, I served as a bodyguard for several years. Why?
Did you? I, regardless of whatever happens, hopeful graduation is hopeful graduation is what we all strive for. And I'm trying to come to understanding in what I would like to do if I was given the option, of course.
People training in your skill set don't have that many options.
I'm aware.
You can either become very good at killing people, or you can become very good at killing people that want to kill others.
Of course. That I understand.
And listen, if you live long enough, you'll be able to whistle your way out of it. Earn a bit of money, then you won't do work as much.
I
I
beg your
just-
pardon.
For me, for example, it's just not. I was just a mere step on the ladder.
For me, I don't see much of a reason to get out of it, as you say. I don't have a problem with what life will throw at me. A preference, yes, not a problem. And I hope with this tournament that the Naramast mentioned, there'll be a chance to, well, go against many other interesting new opponents.
Well, not many people graduate.
True.
You end up at one
Failure
of
still
the.
exists.
Listen, if you end up at one of the secondary schools, no shame in that. Being quite competent is still above others. It's that, well, won't be amongst the literal.
I see. Again, thank you for your wisdom, Master Quan. It seems this will be your training for the day, and I do not wish to be a distraction. I wish you a good day, at the very least.
Enjoy your meditation.
He gives a polite bow as well. I think Kenji's too busy to see her goodbye,
Yeah.
but she would nod and have nothing else to make her leave.
Yeah, no. I'm not sure if I talked about this, but the idea is that more or less you have a year, give or take here. The first part is the tournament, like you train for, participate, and then whatever accolades you get there. Then you have about another 6 months, I think, so to round out your well, training here, or you either gain the seals of approval from both the triad representative and the grandmaster, and basically if you fail to gain both of those, you will be sent to continue your training at what Juan just called other schools, other institutes, which are viewed in the less prestigious light. Like you won't be literally the top of the top.
Gotcha.
Which is why each year there's a different tournament. It's also based on the sort of Chinese zodiac pattern. This would be like the 182 tournament. So listen. Worst case scenario, if he technically hangs on, you'll just be sent at the secondary school, where things won't be as brutal as they are here.
Gotcha.
Like the Triad still recruits from those schools as well. It's just that you lack that badge, basically. So, while everyone else is doing their training and meditating, is there anything else any of you would like to do? Any conversations?
I can't remember if was it Quan who said that I should train with Kenji to basically bully him more.
Yeah. He did encourage you to do that.
I will do that.
Yeah, listen. If you ask, you will be directed after your meditation practice. Head up the mountain. You will find both of them. Like Quan is eating dinner as you see shirtless Kenji completely looking fucking exhausted, doing like some very basic sword swings with. Um, it's like a katana shaped weapon, sort of training weapon.
Wow, I wish I could say I was impressed.
As Quan sort of waves at you as Kenji doesn't flinch.
He's focused.
Oh, he is. He is. Listen, that's part of the thing. He can't break concentration. Kind of leads a bit. Can make him try though.
Yeah, why not? Let's test it a little bit.
That's like have at it.
You're not showing off for anyone, are you, Kenji? Not really much of an audience here.
Quan will say, "Well, technically, the morning that girl came to visit. Quite worried about him."
Oh, maybe you are showing off for someone then. You know that little harem of yours, I guess, is rumors are being spread.
As you can give me a speech roll.
I'm not good at it. I can try.
You never know.
Critical difficulty.
Yeah. Oh, see? Should never doubt yourself.
Maybe I should doubt myself more.
Like, kind of stops and turns to you and says, "Leave her out of this. Both of them out of this."
Why? Were you going to protect them?
I have to.
Okay. Why don't you put your sword where your mouth is?
Like, looks at
Just a
the-
little friendly spar. If you win, I'll leave them alone.
Fine. That's like lifts the thing. As yeah, assume position. You don't have your staff here with you. This is Kenji.
Mhm.
So
I
are you gonna
can't wait to get my ass handed to me, but I will roll fight.
listen?
I just don't get my free reroll.
Yeah, listen. It's only a basic difficulty.
Holy Lord Jesus Christ, Mother of our God!
I killed him!
Them, and like he lifts the sword up and like he goes to hit you. It's clearly like he's slow with it. Like it's like his movements aren't very fast, which makes the sword pointless, as you can easily predict. As you close in the gap and you sweep him off his feet, knock him to the ground as like the thing sort of falls out of his hand as he's just knocked out. Juan's like,
Well,
well, I want him to freeze to death. Gonna place a blanket around him.
that was disappointing. I was hoping for a little bit more of a fight.
Listen, performance anxiety happens to us.
I'm sure it does.
Well, not to me, but I've heard about it from others. Well, at least they're women.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
Good, you shouldn't. Not let anything break your focus, like him. He broke focus, and well, that his head is gonna hurt.
Well, I didn't even have my staff with me. I mean, this is kind of. You sure you want to put effort into this?
Oh, you think I would rather deal with the other students? This is so easy. We just have
I
to
thought
sit
you'd
all
rather
day.
be in a hot spring or drinking.
Well, he like looks at the many empty bottles. I mean,
Okay, well, you got one of those down.
listen, compromises. Plus, I literally don't have to do anything. I give him this junk as he like picks up, and when he picks it up, you realize that this like wooden sword, it's clearly not meant for like, you're not sure for what it's meant because like he like grabs it. It drags on the ground like a fucking hammer. Like, God, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Is that his?
Apparently, it's a training weapon they have. I don't know why the Grandmaster has this, but supposedly it should improve your strength. But well, this makes a great training tool. Makes a very shitty fighting weapon.
Let me see.
Like,
Lily's gonna hold out her hand.
yeah, he hands it. As you like grab, like kind of grab the handle. Normally swords are balanced, so the weight is on the grip. The moment he lets go of the other end, you just kind of like flunks on the ground as you realize that this thing is completely like balanced.
Oh
Inappropriate.
my god. This is horrific.
Yeah. But I told him that's the only weapon he gets to use for training, for sparring, for anything. I don't have anything else to spare for him.
Well, I'll give him credit for being able to swing that thing. I don't think it's
Yeah,
not a weapon.
Doesn't matter if you swing that thing if you're slow.
No, it really doesn't.
Now listen. The kid has determination in spades. It's just that it seems he lacks intelligence.
A lot of people here seem to.
Oh, that sounds targeted.
I mean, not at anyone in particular. You've seen people that are here. Very, all bra, no brains.
Sort of nods and says, well, listen. Those are easy to outmaneuver.
I'm not worried.
Did I hear that right though? Are you part of the school like mean girl clique?
I mean, if that's what you want to call us, yeah, I guess so.
I did hear some of the other teachers mentioning who. It's the other ones. The Viper.
Okay.
Yeah, and the third one who, God, I talked to her teacher like a couple of times. Sweetest
Mhm.
man I've seen. Which begs the question: how can he?
Soyeon? Really?
Well, her Shifu at least is this. Yeah, he is. At least he's polite, which maybe doesn't translate directly. But
Maybe she just walked all over him on the way here.
nah, honestly, it would make sense. Oh, yeah.
So, were you planning on leaving him in the snow?
Yes. I don't plan on leaving. I have to stay here. He starts shivering. Maybe I'll carry him back to the monastery. To leave it in a bit for the cold to set in.
Alright, well, I'm not going to be blamed for trying to kill 2 separate students, so that's on you.
Kind of like chuckles. Goes back to his drink.
Yeah, I'll head back down.
You can head back.
That was
down.
quick.
Yeah, no. It's KO'd this man. So, anything else anyone wants to do?
I just want to say it so I don't forget. I will have Leon train with another teacher if that's allowed at the very least. I assume it's okay, but
The problem is, like,
Mm.
none of the teachers like have anything right now. You are in fact
oh, okay, never
like
mind.
if you go and try and like talk to one, they'll say no. You need to like finish your key training.
Gotcha.
Now they won't
that's
explain
fine then,
what
never
that means. That's the thing. Like all the key training is you follow the Grandmaster up to that plateau, and then he just sits down and meditates, and everyone sort of try like mimics that.
Gotcha. Okay. And no one's gonna explain. Just okie dokie. Thank you.
Which, well, maybe raise the question of like, what the fuck is Quan doing? But then again, Quan seems to like just not give a shit. That's true. um, yeah. As a week passes by, and well, in the morning, as you all gather on the plateau again, the Grandmaster sort of this time just turns around and looks at all of you. Says, "Been a week since you've been doing this. Have you learned anything?"
About going up the mountain, Master, and stillness, I presume, if that's all right to say.
Stillness is good. Ability to focus on yourselves, block out all distractions. A fighter who lives into his emotions. Very unreliable one. You must understand that what we're doing here is not just wasting our time. It's training. It's the first step that you need to take. Be able to properly be able to harness your own power. Power that all of you have inside. Be able to push your body beyond normal limits. Achieve the impossible. You cannot master E. You have no chance of lasting one single round in the tournament. By the way, do let me know if my voice cuts out because Discord's been my kick.
No,
You're good.
fine.
You're good.
Now, Normally, it takes students here a month to grasp the fundamentals of key. It takes people years to master it. We don't have years, we have months. So you must find a compromise. You can either continue developing, meditating here, or you can approach one of the teachers at the monastery. They are here to teach you, provide guidance. There will be sparring sessions that you can attend. There will be practice sessions where you can attend. In 2 weeks, triad representatives will be arriving, and some of them may be assisting as well. Tasks around here. Some of them may demand things of you. Remember, nobody can force you to do anything. But in less than 2 weeks, every decision you make, every action you take, every word you say will be watched and weighted carefully. Any questions? Good. Then I shall take my leave. You'll start walking, but won't walk down the monastery. He seemingly like continues going up the path.
Are we where we would normally do
Yeah.
the meditation?
Yeah.
So he's going further than we normally would?
Yeah. Most likely to early. Juan and Gio.
I'll stick here and do the meditation training.
For the rest of you.
Yeah, I think Leanne will also do a meditation training. She's probably just an excuse to wait around to see if anything happens. If anyone comes back down the mountain path, I presume.
You can give
Yeah.
roll focus and a meditate.
Chloe will give it a good shot, but she will ask for perhaps later for some advice. Maybe she'll get lucky.
Yeah, but also
Yeah.
ready.
The spirit of the mean girl is not within you.
There we go. Chloe's not a mean girl. Gonna keep the basic.
I'm not sure if there's anything. I'll fucking if I fail, I'll fall off the mountain and die. I'm probably gonna keep the basic yet. It's like the chance of getting you credits is very low. It's like not that big.
Well, Chloe, it's been a week. You don't fucking get it. This is so pointless. Like, yeah, you sit down and there's like it's quiet, slightly uncomfortable, but like you genuinely don't get what like other than just calming yourself and enjoying some nice bit of quiet, you're not really sure how this is supposed to help you be a better fighter. Whereas two of you'll sit down and focus today as well. You've been able to grasp a bit. There are some subtle changes. As today is, those subtle changes are a bit more noticeable. You sit down and meditate. Focus on yourselves, closing off all outside interference, turning your mind empty and, well, serene, trying to achieve both balance and, well, letting go of certain worries, which, well, might be a bit hard in the end, but luckily with your higher success, you feel this sort of sensation of warmth building inside of you. That, like, would fill a cup by pouring small amounts of water in it each day. Each day you've meditated has filled that cup even more. Today, finally think you see a difference. All three of you can gain 1 adrenaline. As you feel at the end of the meditation period, refreshed, energized.
Nice.
Nice.
You would eventually notice. Actually, you wouldn't notice. Only Chloe would notice. The rest of you are too lost in your. Chloe, you would eventually notice the Grandmaster sort of walking down the mountain, um, alone.
Yeah, that's that's weird. I suppose. I guess maybe he's meditating up there higher or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Chloe needs to talk to some of the other teachers down below to ask them, hey, how the
I
fuck do I
mean,
do
no,
this?
nothing's stopping you from leaving. I mean, you don't have to stay here the entire
Ah,
duration.
yeah. Yeah, she might go down and ask some other people, hey, what the fuck do I do here?
Yeah, as you get up and leave. Um, is there anyone in particular you're looking for?
Probably her own. Probably her own chief or one of like the other trainers. Because the Grandmaster that mentioned you can like talk to them. Yeah, they might help you.
You find she just kind of the like cantina of not cantina mess hall. He is enjoying a cup of tea as he looks at you. Assume meditation is not going very well.
Ah, no, Master. I came here to ask for a bit of advice exactly on
Well, what's your problem?
I. It seems to me I personally lack a. I don't understand exactly the purpose of the exercise. I'm not sure. I try to focus, I try to quiet down, but
And you see, like, gets up and says, "Follow me."
I should follow him.
He'll take you to one of the sparring halls. Say, there's two aspects you have to focus in a fight. The offensive aspect, and then there's the defensive aspect. That meditation can help you with both. Because right now, if you get pushed to your limit, well, you realize your limit is not that far. Some people don't take to meditation at all. So they have to compensate in other ways. Sure, the Grandmaster mentioned you can either focus on being better at fighting, you want to overcompensate. So which is it gonna be?
Let's. I think I will try to perhaps play to my strengths. Perhaps it will be better.
Good. She like takes a jacket, hangs it, and instead of doing that training, we'll be doubling down your martial prowess. As yeah, your the rest of your day will be filled with more physical sparring and fighting. As the rest of you are done, you do realize there's one student missing. Chloe is not here. As Ty will just try and be like, well, that's not really surprising.
Think she just gave up.
Well, I mean, I don't think she gave up, but I told you she was not very smart or insightful and punctual.
And maybe she thinks she's. Maybe she thinks she doesn't need it.
Could be, but there's more than one way to meditate. Maybe she's more of a Tai Chi kind of person.
Possible.
Kind of shrugs and says, well, to each their own. You know, I feel good about today.
Hmm.
Well, I feel like I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm getting it.
As she sort of smiles and says, "Oh, hot springs."
Yeah, hot springs.
Sounds good to me.
Most of the students would start heading down. I'm sure, Lien, if you're gonna go with them or check in on your friend.
She's really worried about Kenji. Yeah, she's gonna check on him. Then she's gonna go find a teacher, hopefully. But yeah.
Yeah, no, you go up. Juan is still there, looking very bored. As Kenji is still. Well, he's not swinging the blade now anymore. He's just sort of holding a certain position. As like he's looking very tired. Juan's like, "Oh, thank God! I thought it was the Grandmaster again."
Ah, sorry to say, Master.
No, no, it's much better this way. Came in for your regular checkup.
Sadly to say.
Listen, he's not dead yet. Although I will say this. Um, you didn't notice this before. There's like a fucking lump on his head.
Further training regiments, I see. She kind of
Oh no,
glances at it,
that's
but she's not at
he got provoked by Lily and well lost the fight, and I think that's where he hit the ground.
I see. Very well then. I presume the Grandmaster just came to speak with. Well, you don't have to tell me that, Master. Quan, I've overstepped with that one.
No,
I
no, no.
apologize.
Listen. You can have that all save that respect for your elders nonsense when the triad people like talk to you. I don't care.
I understand that decorum is not something you have much interest in, Master Quan, but I do. And I will treat you as such, if that's all right. Well, your opinion doesn't really matter in this regard.
Yeah, but the problem is I want you to get to your point before I like start snoozing.
Very well. I assume the Grandmaster came and explained everything to Kenji then. As you said, he stopped by.
No, he came to talk to me.
Ah. Very well.
The Grandmaster wants Kenji out of here just as much as I think a lot of other people. Why would he talk to him?
True enough. Again, you bring wonderful insight. I shall take my leave. Didn't wish to bore you further. He gives another respectful bow before presumably turning around.
Wave at you. Head back down.
Lily and the rest of them went to the baths, right?
Yeah, although all of you will be able to hear the sort of sparring that's going on in one of the closer to the outside training. Chloe is still going through exercises with her Shifu.
Is he demolishing like the wood, breaking it in half with our bare fist?
No, but you're pretty sure her Shifu is like tougher than.
Understandable.
But she does look so she's getting her ass kicked a bit right now. She does look extremely tired as well. If she's been doing this since she left the meditation, she's been probably at this for like a few hours. But it would explain the level of exhaustion she's currently at. Yeah, I'm not sure if well those three of the mean girls do go to the baths, but not sure what you do when you arrive, Leanne. If you still wanted to talk to one of the teachers.
Yeah, I'm looking. Leon would probably look because she wants to train with someone who would be completely out of her wheelhouse, basically opposite of what her own training would be like, just to see if she can close any gaps that she wouldn't have noticed. Basically, I don't know if there's just more than the 3 teachers that we know of so far, or if
There
there's
are
anyone
a
exists.
few more people that have arrived in the last week. Whether they are teachers, workers around the monastery, triad members, you don't know. they haven't been. People are not very like talkative. Unless you
Gotcha.
would have approached one of them, there's no interest to talk to you.
Yeah. I presume the best bet is for her to talk to her teacher to ask, like, who would that be? Because I don't think they would tell her. Or that really she doesn't know that yet. So I think I can go to her master Mai to ask, like, hey, who's here would be the opposite of me, essentially, or the training I've been to.
Talk with her. She'll say, "Want to train with up? What does that even mean?"
I want to train with someone whose abilities are different from my own, so I can see how I can, how I do in comparison to them.
Find
Not
that
everyone.
boy that can't fight if you want someone that's very different than you.
Kenji is preoccupied with Master Quan right now, and he is not at his best level. Or at the very least, he is exhausted and probably not going to be really worth a fight.
Well, everyone here is a competent fighter.
I presume maybe I should. I'm looking for someone. I'm a careful and slow fighter at the very least. I wait and react. I'm hoping for someone who would be much more not that. Most fighters I've seen, there are many different types here. People who are much more stronger, ruthless, quicker, or a different mindset.
Well, you say that. I did see a young one train with Master Wen.
Hmm.
You should ask her tomorrow when she's had some time to recover a bit. Seems like an aggressive fighter.
I would prefer to ask, would I be willing to learn from her teacher at the very least?
Ah, the arrogance of youth.
I was presumed by a Grandmaster to find a teacher, that I thought that was the task at hand.
Well, go and talk to her teacher. I
Thank you,
forgot
Master.
forgot how young ones are these days.
She bows and presumably takes her leave. She'll wait until he's free, not when he's teaching his other student.
Yeah, no, by the time everyone else when will call it with Chloe, so I'll say I think that's enough for today. Go eat, rest. Tomorrow in the morning we'll start and we'll increase the amount.
Chloe will nod and give a bow and withdraw towards the mess hall.
As I mean, you approach him as drying off on some of the sweat that he was. Can I help you?
Good evening, Master Wen. I was hoping if I could ask for your insight and training, if possible.
Like nods. Ask away.
I'm sorry, my thing. Oh, sorry, my thing cut you off. What did
No,
you say?
he just kind of nods and was waiting for you to ask.
Ah, gotcha. Says, the Grandmaster has instructed us at the very least that we can talk with the teachers to train and grow and our strength. I was hoping to have a chance to deal with someone whose abilities are unknown to me, or at least at the very least whose fighting style is unknown to me. I was hoping if I could, if you'd be willing to train me in that regard.
He nods.
Thank you, Master. I appreciate that. Would it be possible? Do you have a preference for training times, or do you?
Tomorrow, 10 in the morning, after breakfast.
Very well. Thank you.
Listen, Jill, I'm gonna let the misunderstanding float.
Listen, I was told by the Grandmaster, teacher. I'm like, yes, I'm going to find a teacher.
Master Wen is not a nice man.
I kind of figure he's not a nice man. I think all of them aren't nice people.
That's not true. Seiko is very nice.
Fucking Butter over there. Except Butter is a drunk driver. He has 3 DUIs.
We all have our faults.
Yeah. As well, let me know if anyone wants to do anything for the rest of the evening.
For this evening, yeah, nothing for me.
You're gonna heading to the spurring or training grounds after hot springs. Just letting the steam off.
Sorry, you have to repeat that. I understood hot springs, but that's about it.
Wait a second.
Or has to like run into a closet. Hide away. The funny part about it is that yeah, he said training, but training doesn't mean you spar with him.
Yeah, like I said, that's
Training.
what she said. Hey, she was saying training. That's what she's been saying this entire time. She didn't say, it's like, hey, can I train with you? Because I need to see
That's what
if
I'm
I can
saying.
even-"
Like training, getting trained by them doesn't mean you get to spar with them.
Quan was also, I think, technically on the paperwork training
Yes.
Kenji.
Yeah, like they said, this entire time she's been saying training. That was the thing she's been saying. Like whatever training you can give me, I'll take it basically.
Yeah. Funny. That's why. Go ahead, tomorrow.
She will go to the training grounds. If there's anyone to spare with her, she would. Otherwise, she would train
Well,
alone
it's
after the hot springs.
gonna say because everyone is like very tired and getting ready for sleep. But you can practice as how long are you gonna stay up?
She's training into the night.
So it's about at midnight when you can hear sort of you can see like some lights outside as you see Juan and Kenji walking into the monastery. Kenji looks like a fucking zombie as they as they walk and they will notice there's someone in the training area as Kwan's like Soyeon, right?
Yes.
It's midnight. Still up? Being a bit restless?
I guess I usually like to train when I want to sleep.
Well, you know what they say, you should never train alone. He like pushes Kenji. He's like, there we go. Found someone else for you.
I mean, it doesn't look like she can take the fight.
Well, as he puts an arm on Kenji, he's like, you think if the real world, your opponents are gonna choose on a time when you're well rested, fed, and ready for them? No. Gives him another push forward. As he will sort
It
of
does seem like he needs sleep.
Kenji will just kind of step onto the floor. Juan will say, I'm sorry, are you gonna be I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to.
He's gonna look at Kenji.
And he will just lift up that wooden sword he has.
And she's gonna fight him. At least spare with him.
Yeah, give me a 5 rolls. Yeah, basic. Now you can.
It's four. I mean, it's 4 dice. Like even on a normal reroll, there's a very, very high chance you might get an extreme.
Yeah, but she has the. Listen, are you fighting him with your hands? Are you gonna use your steel rings?
Oh, she would have her steel rings on.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill this kid.
4 dice failure is always an extreme success for sure. There we go.
Did you know?
Yeah, no, he goes to swing as you deflect the blow, and as you like kind of knock, you use one of the rings to just fucking clock him in the face. He like just collapses to the ground, doesn't get up. And Gon says, "Well, I think that's a wrap for him tonight."
Oh, surely, yes. But I could have told you that before we fought.
I hoped he would last at least one punch. But listen, it's only been a week. I think I can get him to like 3 punches in a few months.
Let's hope he's going to leave sooner.
You know, I also hope that for
He's going to
his.
kill himself.
Yes, I also agree. But there's not that much more I can do to try to dissuade him other than break him down physically. Mentally, I can't really do anything. He's gonna like pick him up, as well as start dragging the wooden sword behind him, taking him to the infirmary.
You
For
need
sure.
some help?
No, it's fine. Go rest. You push yourself too hard, you're gonna end up doing more damage to yourself then.
He's gonna nod. Good night.
Wave at you. And head over to sleep. As in the morning, I'm not sure if I know what Lien and Chloe have to do. What about you? Have anything you want to do?
Well, I wanted to like balance my time between like physical training, meditation, and endurance. So I guess I'm on endurance right now. In terms of like talking to people and such, not really right now.
What about you?
She's gonna just train with other teachers.
You have to be more specific. While what difference
she-
between them?
She's gonna lean more into defense.
No, I'm asking which
So
because like some of them might be like no.
which teacher? Got it. She would ask.
Like if you ask your own, you'd like yeah, like Seiko is just
Yeah, no, she would ask Lian's Shifu. Lian.
oh god. Okay. Yeah, I mean you can find her at the sort of mess hall in the morning. You approach her, she doesn't like even glance at you.
Good morning, and she's gonna bow.
Morning.
I just wanted to ask if you would have time for me today. I would like to train with you and ask for some tips and tricks.
Regarding what?
A fight? I mean, I know how to handle myself when I need to punch someone. But you seem like a wise woman. Maybe you got some some ways I can learn. Maybe regarding defense. How to defend myself if I'm caught off guard.
No, it says, I have an idea. Tappan says, follow me. Lily, you're preparing for
Same
your
problem.
endurance run as your name gets called out as you glance behind. As you see one of the older teachers with Soyon behind her.
Master, is there something I can help you with?
Yes, Soyon here wants to see what happens when you get caught off guard. So you're one of the more aggressive fighters. I believe Chloe is preoccupied this morning. And I don't think anyone else can prove a good challenge to her.
She's a capable fighter. What is it that you would have me do?
Well, grab your staff and let's meet one of the training.
Of course. I'll smile at Soyeon.
You'll both be led into the training room. As you like step on the sort of training area, she will say, well, first things, Soyeon, drop the rings. Want to see how it is to fight unprepared? Well, what happens if they catch you without your weapons on you? You are muted if you're talking.
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
She basically brought you to the training area and it was like, well, first off, you're gonna have to drop the rings because if you get surprised, you won't have necessarily your weapon on you.
Yeah, she's gonna drop them.
Now, then, Lily, please give it your best shot.
Yes, ma'am. Ready, Soyeon?
Always.
Good answer.
Feel free.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Your difficulty. And you can set it at 1 crit. Basically, 1 crit and 1 basic. Yeah, as she seemingly is keeping up with your offensive abilities. As after a couple of quick rounds, Ryan will say, good. Fight well without your tools. Now, see how well you fight. You're surely surprised. As you see her sort of literally tie one of your arms behind your back. Again. As Lily, you can give me another roll. You will gain a +1 on it.
Oh god. My reputation is just beat the shit out of other people. So I get a +1 to this?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Soyeon, there you go. Give me a fight roll.
Yes.
Funny if she gets it. Yeah, no. You can reroll if you want, but you can't pre-reroll. You don't have yours.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take that lower success.
Yeah, as Mark 3 grit, as suddenly with the arm behind your back, it is much harder to not only balance yourself but move, as it feels you are fighting against part of your body, and there's an entire area exposed in your guard now as the staff passes once and kind of like whacks you in the shoulder as it hurts quite badly. Like, mine's like, well, suppose that is the limit, but an enemy is not gonna stop pursuing the advantage, as she does blindfold.
How did I know that was coming next?
It's kind of just gestures for you to just attack her, Lily.
Okay.
You also with the +1. Yeah, free. You know, problem is you're also blindfolded, so that just gets doubled. Listen, maybe you can get an impossible success. You have to give me a fight roll, and
Mhm.
the difficulty
Listen,
is
Red
just
did that.
impossible.
Red did
It's
that once.
possible.
Yeah, Red did that once.
5 of a kind.
Listen, damage reduction. It's only a 9 grit or something.
It is 8 grit.
Jesus.
As you don't
Yeah.
hear like the blow coming in. Sure, that marks your gun. Yeah, because you have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna mark the hurt. So, as you don't hear it. It's just you just feel the fucking like staff whack you on the head as you tumble to the ground. As your head hurts, there's a sharp pain that runs through your body. As how are you reacting to this?
She is upset. And a bit ashamed, but she's just gonna sit on the floor for now.
As as Yen will just gesture for you to like hit her again.
Okay. This is Jill's reaction. Lily would do it. 100%.
Yeah, you hit her again and she just goes it's like you knock her out. I will look at you and be like, you get surprised when you get pushed back in an unfair fight. Never stop. The moment you stop, the moment you give in, well, that's the moment where everything can end for you.
Thank you for the lesson, Master.
Now off you go to your morning run. She like picks up Soyeon to take her to the infirmary.
How many people have I sent to the infirmary?
A lot. Listen. Discussions are just a part of life here. As you know, Soyeon, you're gonna open your eyes as you realize you are carried. As you see Mayan bring you to the infirmary as she places you in the bed, and the doctor is gonna start checking in on you. She looks at you and says, "Why did you stop once you were on the floor?"
I didn't think there was another one coming. But I should have expected that.
The only time the fight is over when the other person stops moving.
Yes, master.
Go rest now here. Recover.
Yeah.
And, well, think about, hopefully, what you've learned today.
I will.
As you know, funnily enough, you hear someone snoozing in the next bed to you as you glance and you see Kenji is sleeping. She is taking her leave.
Can she throw something like a tissue or something
Yeah, you can wake him up.
onto him?
Like he'll rouse from
Hi
his
there.
sleep. What are you doing here?
I got my ass kicked for training purposes.
I see. Well,
How are you doing?
good, Master. Juan says that more to learn from failure than success.
It is a wise decision, statement, yes. How are you holding up? I mean, didn't seem to even take one punch last night.
Never been better. Excuse me, I'm gonna
Sure.
take this advantage to sleep. Just literally closes his eyes and immediately like you hear the soft snoring.
Yeah, she's gonna turn around and
Yeah.
just relax.
The doctor here is gonna administer some remedies which do soothe the pain quite quickly. As well, Lien, you walk into the training room as Chloe and she are already there.
Yeah, she gives a customary bow, presumably.
He like nods in return, says, "Chloe, you'll be training with her today. Your job is to, well, kick her ass."
Chloe gives a nod. Shall we get to it then?
Suppose, Ian, you are proficient with sword, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, today you will be fighting barehanded.
She nods, probably placing her sword away to the side.
As say, Chloe, if you cannot knock her down, I will be, in fact, talking to the Grandmaster for your expulsion, please.
She or simply not.
Just so we're clear what's at stake here for you. I'm gonna take a couple of steps back and let fighting floor for you two.
Yeah, Leon would wait, presumably, for her to attack.
Yeah, well, Chloe, let's you have the initiative.
Sure thing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty free. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh my fucking god! I'll go all in. What the fuck? This is usually fucking. I do want to go all in. I do want to go all in. Fuck off. Fuck. This is pathetic. Jesus Christ. Time to make a new character. Time to make a new character real quick. Fuck. Do I go all in now? Fuck. It's 2 dice. I'll use my turn on my fucking spotlight.
I can use your spotlight. Okay.
Well, Mac, make it this. I don't know.
Let's do a quick all in.
There you go. There you go.
It's not the most pathetic performance, but still, we got there in the end. And I would like to use an adrenaline to attack again afterwards.
Yes.
Is it-
First of all, she. And again.
Do I just roll a fight for defending, or is it okay? I will re-roll. Ah, there you go.
Well, and so that means take and
Yes.
Chloe and an adrenaline you can roll again. Difficulty is gonna be 2 basic.
You
Yes,
roll
sir.
that -1 for Tiger Claw.
Yeah, I remember. Basic double difficulty, -1. There we go. Yeah.
Why did you spend both?
I only had one.
Oh, you only, that's true. Ah, well. I forgot.
Because I already spent my first turn, remember, on the first session.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the regen. I'll reroll that normally.
Well, that's 2 extra grit up. So, yeah, and well, and you get albeit
Is it 4 because she in total, or is it
In-
4 added with the 2 he already did?
no, I think
let's
it's
do
4
a bit of
total, 'cause it was
let's
a
do a bit
1
of
crit.
mathematics.
Mac, let me speak, please. 1 crit, 1 basic. You rolled 2 basic. That means that was 2 grit, and this is like 2 additional crit on top. 4 total. As yeah, no, she like, this is like a barrage of hits, as her speed and force is impressive, even if the technique is lacking. She makes up for it in just sheer volume and strength. As well, and it's her turn now.
Yes. I think I can use an adrenaline to get a +1, right?
Yeah.
I would like to do so.
Funny. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, difficulty is that for the defense roll.
Yeah, we'll roll fight. Oh, free reroll that.
Well, you only take 1 grit as she starts hitting you back, but well, not as overwhelming as your offense was. But you get now to attack yet again, Chloe.
Yes, sir.
You always use the spotlight.
I want to save it up a bit.
Like this is an important fight.
This might be an important fight, though. That's so true.
I'm not cool enough for your spotlight. Come on.
What's the spot that even might be enough for a one hit? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it should be, yeah. Yeah, it should be extreme segment. The thing is, you still defend. I mean, I want to hit her first before I use the spotlight because I want to make sure that because the spotlight is 9 down.
What? Hit her first.
Oh, basically like a round later, basically. Because I want to do a bit more damage because it did some math. The spotlight is 9 damage drawn, but she can
Mac,
still like,
you
defend
can use
against
the spotlight now or next turn. And what are you on about?
That's what I mean. I'm trying to say when I use the spotlight next turn, but not
Okay.
now. That's what I was trying to say, Grant. I was trying to explain the reasoning. I'm gonna use it next turn. I'll free reroll that. Maybe it'll be an extreme or 2 crits. No, nothing.
You have to get.
Gotcha. I think I can re-roll for that one. Neato.
As you go to attack her, and then she just kind of, not only does she like block you, she manages to like catch you as she flings you to the ground, completely immobilizing you. As well, you can try and fight out. I will give you a -1 for this.
I use spotlight. Oh.
Yeah, the problem is the spotlight. It's just gonna.
I'll cancel out the extreme. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it's Stripperoni. Goodbye. I'm making you people.
You don't give up so easily.
Fuck. I think fighting out is better because even if I also reduce the damage a bit, I need to use the spotlight for damage. I can't use it for defense. That would be a waste of the spotlight. But I still think I'm getting my ass thrown out after this. But yeah, I'll just roll fight for -1 for now, and I'll use spotlight next time for on an attack.
Well,
I'll free reroll that.
yeah, you can. Again, that is your difficulty. The 2 basic.
Wait, was that the reaction? Or I thought I was doing a reaction to the extreme.
Mac, she has you grabbed. What's the reaction?
Oh,
It's
no.
a narrative fight, Mac. Stop thinking in
Oh,
D&D terms. As can't fight her if she has you grappled. Cannot in fact punch her. As you try and wrangle in the chokehold, you are losing ground. You don't manage to break away, as she has you immobilized. Even worse, as at this point she is like starting to you are now nearing the point where she might have you like tapped out if you don't
Ooh,
get out of it.
I have to use the spotlight. I have to get out of here. There's no other way.
Yeah, if you push yourself and just manage to completely like overpower her for a brief moment, that just gives you enough time to push yourself off of her and back onto your feet. As you are free. Well, you can attack if you, unless Lien, you're gonna be more offensive this time. You're gonna keep your
Leon-
defensive posture.
Yeah, Leon's gonna be more offensive this time. She's like, oh shit, I gave her I'm trying to be different here, so no, I'm gonna take her out as fast as I can now.
Yeah, so Chloe, attack now. That's you can now actually fight her properly.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Give my best shot. I'll free reroll that. Oh my god! I'll try to all in that.
There you
we
go.
As Lian, there you go. That well, I presume you just keep fighting her.
Yeah. I reroll. Sadly.
That is 3 more crit for you. As once she is free from your grasp and she resumes the barrage of hits, every punch she lands feels like the hit of a wooden sword. As you can already tell where you're gonna be bruised after this. As well, you can your fight roll.
Yeah. I can reroll. There you go.
Chloe.
I'll free reroll that. Damn.
That will be. As she is back on the offensive. As well, you think about this. Again, you are handling the fight quite well, but she is clearly overpowering you.
Yeah.
Her limits her ability. You just try and like grab at her again instead of playing to her strength.
Yeah, I think that's something she definitely would do. Realizes where at least she can outshine her in this regard.
Absolutely. And give me a force roll.
Ooh. Let's see. I'll use my adrenaline to add a +1 if that's alright, Grant.
You can reroll if you want.
There you go.
She goes to grab at you. What are you doing, Chloe?
I dodge. Can I try to dodge and use stunt or dexterity? One of those.
You can use stunt.
Ooh.
There's still need
I
one
have to
hit.
reroll because I have to reroll because otherwise I'm fucked.
There we go.
Impossible success! Oh my god!
Look there.
Yeah,
This is so pathetic.
you start like running away from her as start like running away and well I guess no, because I was gonna say, but I think Lily, I think you're out on the morning jog. Unfortunately, you can't be mean to these. But you do hear someone from the side be like, "Oh damn, she can run fast." As well, you recognize Ty's voice. As you realize there's a bunch of people watching this. Some of them looking very amused at the fight. As well, Chloe, you do have the advantage. I'll give you a +1 on your next fight roll.
Understood. Oh, free reroll that.
Yeah, again, she has turned around yet again.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm not sure if she's gonna let me get in a grapple, but I'm gonna try to either do that or try to take her out by her legs, basically.
You can you can use if you want, you can use brawn and dexterity.
Gotcha. I will definitely try for that. The hell are you, dexterity? I will reroll.
As yeah, Chloe, you go to more or less like go for the killing, not the killing one, but ending hit, as she manages to just slip past your one of your hits, as she grabs and like drags you with the momentum, kind of like sweeping your feet from underneath you as you land face front on the floor as laughter erupts. And well, how are you reacting to this, Chloe? A lot of people
Just
laughing
kidding.
at you right now.
She's getting very angry and disappointed at herself. I mean, right now there's no other option to fight on or get free, basically.
Yeah, yes. Then just keep giving me that fight roll.
Free reroll that?
Well, the end. How are you gonna? She like sort of from the ground,
Mm.
sort of starts like kind of swirls around as she tries to like get back up and like start grappling you. Give you a +1 because you were clearly in an advantageous position compared to her. What are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna try to go for a weak spot, whether that's putting a palm to like hit her throat, or at the very least, hit a thing that's gonna cause her immense pain and give me enough time to
You can
maneuver
try that.
around
You
her.
can try that force roll again.
Yeah.
Grapple her.
Yeah, the reroll because I think I need to get higher, right?
Listen, this one will at least like equal it out.
Yeah. Let me try.
Well, as try and like get her, but she like is she is above you. Manages to predict your hits as she lands, kind of sort of pins your arm behind you, has you in another very unpleasant chokehold almost. How do you plan on breaking out of this, Chloe?
The problem is that I don't think there's any other way to break out of the chokehold other than raw force, and this is not her specialty, right? That's the only thing she can do,
Yeah.
right?
Of course, you can even endure if you want to just push through the pain.
Okay, if that's an option, I'll give push through the pain
Yeah, you
rather,
can
yeah.
just like have your fucking arm broken. That's
Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm making UPC after this. This is Jover.
What do you
This is
mean?
Jover.
You're not dying.
Yeah.
that's Mac Doom spiraling. Like discussing with him is pointless.
Is that what Wen said, anyway? Fuck, what's worse? Fucking losing this roll, fucking arm broken. I've looked. That's true. It's a fucking double crit anyway, so it's
Well, no, the difficulty for you is not a double crit.
yeah, but I'm thinking, will Endure help me that much here?
Instead of thinking what's the difficulty for things, think what you want to do, Mac. I'm reminding you, this is a narrative game. Stop
The problem she wants to break free.
trying to like make like mechanics, like based decisions. Tell me what you want to do.
I think narratively speaking, she's kind of fucked. I want to break free out of it, and which means that force roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's no other choice. I think there's no other choice. Just look at the 4 dice. I'm fucked.
That's why I'm saying. The only way to break free is using a force roll. you can push through the pain and roll endure and just, well, depending on how much she's gonna push, that will be up to her eventually.
So thinking the problem is if I don't break out, I'll lose the fight. I'll fight just roll force. I think the fight is over, but I'll roll force. That's a. There we go. I mean, I can free reroll because it's still fighting with my hand.
No, it's
I'm not sure if it's count. Well,
This is grappling. Fortunately, you are an expert striker, not an expert grappler. Well, in the end, you have her down. Just trying to like wrangle free. Would, well, what is your intention here? What do you want to do? There's many options.
Well, two things. One, I want to glance up to see what the teacher is seeing or doing right now in this
Watching
regard.
us.
Okay. And two is I want to, if I can, just knock her out, like, you know, put her in a chokehold and just, you know, knock her out. Then after that, she would just let her go because that would be
definitely a force roll.
Yeah.
Now, I recommend you spend an adrenaline on this one.
Gotcha. I shall. Can I reroll?
So, yeah, as well, Chloe does have you in that chokehold. Give me an endure roll to get knocked out or not.
I'll re-roll that. Well, it's
Yeah, as you just black out as she has you in the chokehold and just vision fades and she like goes limp for a second. Unless you tap
once
out.
she-
I guess if you tap out as well. But I feel like Chloe right now is too angry to tap out.
yeah.
As
Once-
you let her go. Sorry, go ahead.
No, like, so once she realizes that she's not moving and is still, she's going to essentially let her go, essentially.
Yeah, there's like a Ty is sort of like kind of giving you a thumbs up, hearing from you.
Gives-
For you.
He gives a nod. Ty is so odd to her right now.
Doesn't she want? But she's happy. Why do you have to view her with such hostility? I can't believe it.
Listen, it's not high. She's so odd. I don't know what her game is. I'll have to start rolling insights now.
As yeah, Chloe, the moment you sort of like, Gwen is just gonna fucking like turn towards the audience and just kind of glare at them as they will quietly take their leave. As he looks at Julian and says, "Well done. What have we learned from
Thank you.
this encounter?"
One, I probably should have let my opponent attack first. I was trying to gauge to see what her strength was, but there was no time for that, and she could have quickly, easily overpowered me. Two, the fight lasted too long. If she had backup or brought more help or had some other surprises, I would have easily been tired. I can't fight on her level. I have to fight smarter if I can't catch up.
True. If you didn't change strategies, she would have clearly overpowered you.
Yes,
Did well.
she did. Thank you for this chance for insight, Master.
As you can see, like Chloe's coming back to it, as you are on the ground. When is looking at you, Chloe. Stand
So
up.
he doesn't say anything. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
He's like, stand up.
Yeah, she's standing up. Yeah.
You see how weak you are?
She nods at that simply.
You understand why if you don't learn proper chi control, you are enabled focus to meditate, fully utilize your inner strength. Have no chance. You couldn't even, you barely were able to contain with another student here while they were fighting on the back foot. You hesitated, made many mistakes. As you are right now, you are not fit for this place. Either will learn to properly harness your inner chi, or you will leave. You are clearly not enough of a good fighter to overcompensate that shortcoming. If I see you try and train again with someone, if I see you talk to a different teacher, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
She'll simply nod. She'll
Get out of my sight.
yeah,
As
she'll simply walk off, yeah, and get ready to meditate.
the I'll turn to Julian and say, I believe if you ever need challenge yourself with other aggressive fighters, I can make a few recommendations.
Yes, I would appreciate that.
Go clean yourself up. Take lunch.
Thank you, Master. And she will bow and take her leave. She's probably has to go to a hospital right now.
So you have a couple of bruises, it's not that bad. You can probably stop by the infirmary for them to
Yeah.
give you some herbal medicine.
Yes, the good juice.
As you walk in, see both Kenji, Soyeon in bed. Kenji's like sleep.
There's a raised eyebrow from Leon when she sees Soyeon. Were you also sparring as well? Oh,
You are
damn,
muted,
Tamara's
Tamara.
gone. Oh no, Tamara.
There she is gone then. She's sleeping as well. She's snoozing.
No,
Gotcha.
no,
Oh, she's
I'm
back.
here. I'm here. Hi there.
Hello. I see you are also having a sparring match, I presume?
Yeah. I guess being blindfolded is never was on my training plan.
Well, we all came here with the idea that we will learn something here, so hopefully you will gain some insight and grow stronger from that.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Well, who did you fight?
I went to Master Wan Shi for insight, and I fought his student Chloe, I believe. It was very enlightening. She's a very good fighter.
He surely is. I mean, she even got in first. Now the task.
At the very least, there's a reason why she was able to get where she is. Hopefully, with time, she will also learn, and I don't think there will be much to stop her at that point in time. Who
I
did
mean,
you spar?
knows. I sparred with Lily.
Did you fight with her, go to her master as well for insight, or just decide to spar with her on your own?
No, I went to your master.
You. Hmm. I see. Well, that is
Yes,
an
he had the idea to fight her. And she surely is an aggressive fighter.
Yes, Chloe is, well, she's not something to scoff at as well. I'm surprised you went with my master. What were you hoping to learn from her?
I mean, she looked like she had a lot of experience, and I mostly I just wanted to know how to handle myself if I get caught off guard. Yeah, I usually just train with this with someone who I know on the sea, and I'm prepared. But once I don't have my wings, and I got my head tied back, and I got beaten pretty hard. With my eyes closed, I got my ass kicked.
Understandable. My master is, her training methods can be unorthodox, and there's always a lesson within a lesson there, at the very least. She will not hold back her punches, I think, as all the teachers here won't, so. Hopefully this will help you
It's a
grow
good
stronger.
thing. I hope so. But did you learn something from your fight?
Yes. Quite insightful. Quick and efficient is always best. Especially with an opponent you've never fought with before, and one whose skill set is so different from yours. It's best not to wait it out. Every fight, you don't know what's going to happen, and you cannot assume. You cannot assume things. Obvious saying it now, but I have to play to my strengths. I can try to learn a new skill, but I think it's best if I try to play with what I know.
That's a very good plan. And a wise strategy.
It is. Well, hopefully I'll be able to get myself back up to full health with time. I don't plan to stop here, at the very least.
Yeah, we wouldn't want you to join Genji there.
I see that,
He's pretty knocked out.
I see. He has been pushing himself to catch up, I think. So,
Yeah, he's pushing himself a lot.
I'm not sure that is concern in your tone or mocking.
Absolutely. I mean, have you seen him? If he stays here too long, he's gonna get himself killed.
Just to make sure I understand, Sion is on a bed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And she has, how many injuries does she have? Like, what does she look the most hurt, presumably?
In the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Leon's gonna move close and put her hand basically close to her cheek, just to remind her where her pain is. Essentially, she gives a little slight squeeze. You bring such wonderful insight, Sion. But I hate for something horrible to happen to you. Running your mouth often can lead to many unpredictable situations.
Yeah, I get it. Sure.
Of course. But you're here to be healed. I wouldn't want anything worse to happen while you're here.
Yeah, we wouldn't want anything to happen to us all.
Good, good. I'm glad we understand each other. She gives like a bit of a smile as she leans back, essentially, giving her a bit of a pat on the cheek.
Yeah, get your get like some soothing your pain, apply some ointments to your bruises. Sent off. Don't be stay here.
Mm.
As Lily, as you're coming back from your jog down the mountain, you can see like Ty is just kind of hanging by the path. It's at you. It's like, oh, who's back?
Hey, what did I miss?
Ooh, Chloe and Lien had a big sparring session.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Ooh, pretty bad. Lien was like completely. She wasn't using any of her weapons. She was just kind of fighting her bare-fisted, and still managed to knock her out. Actually,
Shit, really?
yeah.
Oof.
I don't think her Shifu was very happy about that.
This is in front of her Shifu?
Yeah, and a bunch of others.
Ugh. Oh gosh.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is a nightmare situation.
Or maybe.
Yes, from her perspective.
Well,
Interesting then. Leanne.
yeah, maybe she listen. You have to be strong enough if you have to protect other people, right?
That's true. Haven't seen her fight yet.
She's a bit more calculated, but good.
Definitely curious now. But
Well, I don't think she's gonna spar with Chloe anytime soon, so maybe you can just go ask her, you know?
I'm sure she can donate one of the times that she would normally go up to the top of the mountain.
Sure. Well, I'm off to go and meditate some more. You have fun here.
Alright, good luck.
Is there anything anyone wants to do the next, well, couple of days or so?
Chloe follows the orders and only tries to meditate. That's her variability.
Yeah.
I have to talk to Kenji at some point.
Yeah, I mean he'll be in the infirmary for a couple of days resting. But yeah, I mean you can wake him up if you want to talk to him.
Is there there's no one I assume there's not many people around this time around. when she
Soyeon
goes to
would
talk.
be like actually discharged after like 3 days. If you want to check in on Kenji alone.
Yeah, because she wants to have a chat more privately without too many people, too many ears, hopefully.
As yeah, you catch him, you wait for her to let go, and probably gonna be kept for another day or two. Rouse him from his slumber, and you'll open his eyes. Hey, I would how have you been?
I've been doing fine. Much better than it looks like what you've been going through.
This is nothing.
I think it's definitely something, at the very least.
Master Quan says that every failure is another lesson. If anything, I'm just learning a lot.
Yes. There is always, as I say, every failure is a lesson. at the very least. So I have concerns, but you don't need me coddling you. That's not how one grows.
I would not want to be coddled, regardless.
Of course. You are a warrior after all. I'm
You can gain one adrenaline. That was your
okay. I want to make sure I say it so it doesn't I just don't
yes.
add it without your knowledge.
Yeah.
At the very least, Kenji, you are aware that you can say no to some of his requests. He isn't there are some things you can decline,
He nods.
but you're not going to.
I could have said no to a lot of things. Could have accepted a lot of people's answers. That's not my style, I guess.
It could be admirable as well as it could be hubris, a big hubris at that.
Can add pride to my list of sins.
Don't worry, everyone has their own problems and their own list of sins. You cannot be judged for something so common, at the very least. But the question shall be: are you saying yes for the right reasons? Because you're pushing your body to the point where you may not recover fully.
If that happens, then, well, I was never gonna reach the top anyways.
Kenji, have you ever handled weapons?
He nods.
So you understand when a blade or as such must be cared for. It cannot just be used continuously. It must be maintained.
Yeah.
And when it is not, it is a poor reflection of its user.
He nods.
So even with that, will you treat your body so without little care?
Well, I have to hope that steel will hold. As if it won't, then quality was not good enough to begin with. I cannot accept that.
Foolish, but I will respect this decision you've made for yourself.
Just appreciate that.
I'm not sure more likely the Grandmaster has not told you, or has made a point not to tell you.
Hasn't spoken to me since I arrived here.
In 2 weeks' time, we will have others coming here to check on us, see us, maybe even entertain an audience or two. So that is something you could either learn from or be prepared for.
Isn't that the Triad people?
Yes. I'm not too sure if you care for that at all, actually.
No. I only require the seal of approval from the Grandmaster. That would be enough for me.
Very well then. And of course, we have been given permission to go outside and talk with others, whether teachers or for some students for training and sparring, or at least learning something from them.
Well, glances. You see next to the bed, there's the wood sword. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that in mind.
Very well. Lee Han and I have been sparring when we can. If you ever feel up for it or have time.
Sure. Master
Would like-
Khan told me I can only spar with people he says.
Very well. If Master Kwan's say is final, then I will respect your decision on that as well.
I think his student is gonna give me enough sparring lessons.
I noticed
I'm still too slow with it.
Well, at the very least, hopefully with time you'll gain that speed you need. I look forward to seeing your improvements, Kenji.
He nods.
Take care of yourself, or at least try to.
It's gonna be a long couple of months, but I'll see you on the other side.
She nods, giving Kenji a pat on the shoulder, presumably, before taking her leave.
Anyone else? Anything?
I'd like to speak to Quan.
Yeah. Now he has a bit more time now while Kenji is resting. Gonna
I
find him
figured he'd be
hiding.
drunk somewhere.
He's hiding somewhere in the monastery. What?
Oh, great. Yeah, fuck it. I'll try and find him.
Probably in your room. Honestly, best place. Nobody will.
Oh, is he still sleeping under my bed
Sometimes.
when he feels like it?
It's
Okay.
kind of like walking into your room and he's like, "Oh, I thought you were the Grandmaster."
I thought you said the Grandmaster wouldn't look in here.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes one of these days he's gonna get desperate enough.
Why are you hiding him? Why are you hiding from him this time?
Because Kenji is currently in the infirmary, which means he can give me other tasks around here.
Oh, God forbid.
No, I'm too delicate for manual labor.
Well, if we don't want a task from the Grandmaster, just say you're advising me.
I'm gonna like smirk and say, "Oh, for that, me to say that, you have to also admit, everyone, that you need advisement from."
Lily kind of like clenches her jaw for a second.
I guess I'll be crashing here then. Like, takes another swig of the drink.
Look, I do have a concern, okay?
Go ahead.
I feel like I'm drawing too much attention to myself lately.
Too much success, I suppose.
I seem to have a reputation of being aggressive.
True, true.
That other professor, what's her name? Mayan, she actually sought me out to help somebody else train. I'm afraid I'm putting a target on my back too early.
You are definitely noticeable. You're
Which
willing
normally
to-
wouldn't be an issue.
If you're willing to endure some humiliation, there's something I can think for you.
Humiliation? Prefer to just not be noticed for a little bit.
Well, I don't think you're at the right place for that. Unfortunately, I see. I'm noticed by everyone, so it's can't advise you on this.
Because nobody could ever overlook you, is that right?
Pretty much. It's the mystery, I think, that draws people.
What about you is mysterious?
What about me isn't?
I feel like you're
Listen.
pretty easy to understand.
Listen, if you want to fall off the radar a bit, this would give you an excuse in case one of the other teachers approaches you similar requests. Maybe one of the students will say, "Hey, why don't you train with me?" Well, you could spar with Kenji. Oh no,
And that wouldn't
frequent
ostracize
basis.
me.
You have to do it for too long. Just figure out the point where you have decided your reputation has declined enough, and then you stop.
Hmm. It's actually not a bad idea.
That does mean you have to play nice with him.
I have to.
Well, I mean, if you're just gonna be mean to him today, he might decide he doesn't want to train with you anymore. But then,
Since when does being nice have anything to do with you training him?
well, it doesn't. But I think it will be really funny to see you try to be nice to the guy.
I can play nice.
It's for my amusement.
I'll train with him, but it is not for your amusement.
Of course not. Of course not. Listen, I think he'll be out in a day or two, and we can you can join us. The mountains does his training, and listen, I recommend you meditate some more. Now, first mistake a lot of students here make is that they immediately stop focusing on the meditation aspect. But well, maybe I do just know more than you. Leave that up to you to decide if I'm just talking nonsense or not.
It was already my plan to have a balanced study between them.
Now, better box starts rummaging around.
Yeah, just don't destroy the place.
There's 6 empty bottles on it. But as well, ask this question again. Is there anything anyone else wants to do, conversation wise?
Mara, Mac, do you want to do something? Because I don't want to take up too much.
No, Chloe's only meditating right now. She's too busy.
Yeah, Sienna's training after she gets out of pharmacy again.
Gotcha.
Get back to that.
Do I heal at all from the unknown T grunt? Just want to ask that.
You can clear up your breath. Well, eventually,
Yeah.
the bruises. There's an interesting thing that these ointments, these herbs, they don't give you like, it's not like they give you fucking like regular medicine. They do seem to work wonders, and they heal you extremely fast.
The good stuff. The good stuff. I gotcha. Probably after meditation, because I think Leon at least would continue meditation because she likes it, as of right now. But I would go and look for Lily actually.
You know what? Hands around and I notices like, oh, you look for someone.
Oh, is that me or is she talking to Lily? I'm sorry.
She's talking to you.
Okay. Yes, I was hoping to speak with your compatriot, Lily.
I'm pretty sure she is up training with your boyfriend on the mountain.
I see. Well, at the very least, I should assume they wouldn't mind me going to have a chat.
Think they would?
Thank you. She's gonna stop actually before she turns and looks back at Ty. This is a very forward question, but I feel like it's been plaguing me for quite some time now. So I apologize for the rudeness in this regard. What is your deal?
She kind of raises an eyebrow. It's a oddly vague question.
You seem to try to either push people in a certain direction or wish to gain some information in some form or fashion. You hang out with these other two, and I'm not too sure why, but you seem to say what wrongdoings they do. You're there, but you're not participating. You gather the strongest students. You seem to be able to blend very well with other groups. I wonder if you're just trying to suss out your competition, or is this for fun, or there is some other goal you would.
You talk as if these things are exclusive.
Maybe they are for me, and maybe that is a problem.
That's a problem for you.
You're correct.
You can have
You bel-
fun, scout out the competition, and have many more secret goals.
True. You blend easily as water does.
Well, I would like to think I stand a little bit out, but I suppose next to shining stars like yourself, I mean, it is kind of hard to get noticed.
I do not mean that as an insult. It is actually quite a compliment. It means that people can underestimate you and don't realize just how dangerous you can be.
Ian, I've seen you fight now several times. I am pretty sure you could probably kick my ass, right?
Strength is not all about being with force. There are other ways to maneuver and other ways to win. I feel like you already know that.
That's true, but question is, what does winning look like for me, for you?
I guess that's the problem I'm having. What does winning look like for Ty?
Oh, you actually expect me to answer that?
No, that's just
Listen,
contemplation.
let me give you a hint then. I want to see everyone here achieve their full potential.
I would like to roll insight on her with that remark.
detect roll.
Let's see. Am I strong enough?
And she is really genuine. There's probably like, no, not probably. There's definitely like a couple of layers of hidden meaning. But
Yeah.
that statement is a genuine one.
It's very well. I don't think I fully understand you, Ty, but I can respect you at the very least as well. You are a puzzle.
I'll be honest. I'm more confused about you, about others. But I suppose sometimes we are each other's enigmas.
True enough. Thank you for the conversation.
Have fun chatting up with those two. You're not jealous, right?
I don't see a reason to be jealous.
I mean, you're spending a lot of time with your boyfriend, being also awfully friendly, I hear, with him. Bit out of character for her, but
Do
you know,
think
when
that's what the
you're
reason
in
was?
private with someone, you tend to be a bit more honest than when you're in public.
Do you think that was the reason for her actions? I've read in all novels where that's a thing.
Drugs and stuff. Don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud.
Leon nods slowly, contemplating this now as well, trying to wrap around her head. Like, maybe is that what this is about?
Well,
As she
listen,
will.
this is pretty weird now if like Lily suddenly like knights the guy when they're alone and training.
Listen. It's fine. It's fine. Two warriors. It's a common thing.
Yeah, they're gonna train together. They're gonna bond together.
Yeah. Make new relationships and oaths as warriors do.
Yeah, you can. You find them up the mountain, just as she said. Training. Well, Lily, your pact with Quan was that you have to be like knights, so you can't just like. The idea is not necessarily hold back your close, but you can't like start bullying him. So you are in fact told to be more encouraging, give him some positive feedback. His confusion and annoyance because he why don't you give me are you gonna first of all are you gonna play into this?
Yeah. I don't think she would do like a full 180 in her like attitude, but it would be more of like a tough love, helping him learn kind of thing.
Now listen. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna make you a.
It would be really funny. It would. But go ahead,
If
make
you
your deal.
if you want to lie to him the normal way, just sort of play it off as a bit more friendly banter, you can give him a speech roll with like if you're not like flipping completely, be a speech roll with a basic difficulty. But if you are flirty, then there is no roll because the difficulty is 0. He will be completely on the back foot.
Yeah, why not? Just because.
As yeah, well, yeah, and as you walk up and you see the two of them spar, as she like manages to like she kind of swats his sword away with the staff that kind of like gives him a light poke in the chest as like tumbles back. What would you say to that, Lily? Like, got me again, I guess.
Come on, you could do better than that. Hit me.
Trying to, as he like picks up and goes for another rather slow swing.
I guess I could assume I just kind of knock it out of the way
Yeah,
again.
yeah, it's very easy for you. Keep up with him, especially when you have your own staff.
Okay, here. How about we both put these down? She's gonna put down her staff.
Like nods
Now try.
as he's gonna go for a another swing towards you. As you know what, you do glance at the periphery of your vision. You do see Leanne. You could do a funny bit.
I do want to do a funny bit.
Why don't you give me a stunt roll or a dexterity, which they're both the same. Give me a dexterity, Braun, to as he like goes to swing. You sort of you kind of sidestep it, and the idea is that you fall into him and sort of grab onto him.
Alright, critical difficulty, like usual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, the reroll. For dice.
I will
Shove.
reroll.
Yeah, as Leon, you watch Kenji swing the sword as she is clearly like sees the trajectory. As she like instead of sidestepping it into safety, she kind of closes in, much more risky maneuver, as she sort of like grabs onto him. As like he like sort of, and she like presses herself against him, like you can see him like get a bit embarrassed and like take a step back. As unfortunately she doesn't let go. As you're easily able to like sort of twist his wrist as the blade will fall out. Okay. Got me
Are you
again.
getting distracted?
No.
Come on, you can lie better than that at least.
As Juan is just staring at the sky. Leon, he's not even watching these. Just off in a meadow. I'm not sure, Leon. What do? You gonna announce your presence? Are you gonna let this go on?
She's going to wait. She finds it would be rude to interrupt, but she's watching basically.
Well, are you gonna let go or just stay like this?
You can get out of this, right? Unless you don't want to.
You know,
Never
you can give
mind.
me a you can give me a force, Lily. You can give me a force roll. Well, listen, if it's a crit, I don't think you
Force brawn. Yeah, okay.
can always re-roll.
It's 3 dice. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, fuck it. If I fully fail, it'll be funny anyway.
As, like,
Ah,
he managed to sort of like fry himself. Like he's not very like he's not very sort of
I think I clicked free reroll, by the way, so I should have lost that success.
No, you wouldn't. No, you shouldn't because you improved.
yeah, it improved basically.
You only lose if you don't improve
Okay.
at all.
Yeah. So I see like he does push you off, but it's not in like a forceful manner. It's like a very controlled sort of prying you off of him. As Leon, how are you gonna interrupt this?
Just look like a cough, basically. You know, those
He
moments.
suddenly becomes aware of. He's like, Leon, hey.
Hello. Greetings. Sorry to interrupt. I wish to talk with Lily. That was possible.
Yeah, I think we can take a break, right?
Yeah, I can make time. She's gonna grin.
He's gonna like pick up the wooden blade and sort of go off as he's gonna probably drink some water. Leaves you the two of you alone to talk.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but I was hoping if I would be able to schedule in some time with you for a sparring match, if possible.
I'm sure I can fit you in somewhere.
It is appreciated. Whenever you have time, just please let me know. I'm hoping to gain some further insight and improve, as you know. So
I will point out something, Lily. Like, if you want this to like not ruin your whole go unnoticed reputation, you should have it somewhere where nobody's watching.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, you know where we are pretty much every day. Feel free to join.
very well. Would it be best to do it? Well, you're training now, so I can do it tomorrow if that's preferable. If you'll be too tired afterwards, of course.
Now works, tomorrow works. You can call the shot.
I think
I'll be
now
ready.
now would be fine then.
She's like, I need to punch this bitch.
Listen, it'd be really funny if you like trash her.
That's true. That's true. You have a chance here.
As Kwan almost like fucking north away. It's like, oh, you
Of course, he wakes up for the two girls fighting.
like glances up, it's like, Ian, are you here for more elderly wisdom?
She doesn't even look at Quan as she's staring at Lily. Not today, Master Quan. I'm hoping to gain some insight from your student, if that's all right.
Good. It's a distraction from the boy, anyways.
Lily will pick up her quarterstaff and spin it. All right. Hope you don't mind if I don't hold back.
Of course. Only way to learn.
Well, we will leave that